Hello everyone, this is Ahmed Dawn. Today I'll talk about what are the TSA 311 rules and how does it affect when you travel. So the first thing, it is important to understand that the 311 rule are designed for travel in the US, but this has become the global standard and most countries use more or less very similar or the same rules. So the TSA 311 rule is you're able to carry or you're allowed to carry 3.4 ounces of liquid or 100 ml, and then they have to be inside a 1 quart see-through bag, which is the one, and then every traveler is allowed to have one item only. So that's where the 311 rule comes from. Now here is a quart size bag, which is a see-through Ziploc bag, and there's no limit on how many containers you can put inside the Ziploc bag, but each of them has to be below 3.4 ounce or 100 ml. And the other thing is you have to lock the Ziploc container. So basically this is the kind of global standard. Anywhere you go, they would follow more or less the same rules, and that's where the 311 rules or it's just known as the TSA 311 rules. Now I'm going to give you a few tips. The containers have to be each under 100 ml. So let's say you have a toothpaste which is 120 ml, but you have, let's say, very little bit leftover toothpaste. So if you think that this is going to be allowed, because although the container is 120 ml, but the toothpaste or anything or any liquid or in any such bottle or container you have is just 10 ml or 30 ml, it doesn't work that way. Your container has to be lesser than 100 ml. It doesn't matter whether it's almost empty or full. So that a lot of people make that this mistake that they take something which is above 100 ml or 3.4 ounce, but this is not applicable, or this is not going to be allowed for carry on. Now another thing to note that the 311 rule is only applicable for carry on or personal item or anything you're carrying with you to the cabin. If you're checking your bag, what it means that if you're giving your bag to the airlines and you're not carrying them with you, then there's no 311 rule. So 311 rule is only applicable to personal item, carry on, or anything you're carrying with you which you're taking to the cabin. Now the best this is the best option to take a quart size Ziploc bag, a bag like this. What happens, you're going to find some bag you can buy on Amazon or other retailers. For example, like these or like these, and they say that this is also a quart size bag, and you can put in your items which are less than 100 ml. But the thing is, I have had issues with this type of bags, which are also it says that travel approved or TSA approved bags. At many places in the world, they made me or they forced me to take out the stuff from a bag like these or these and made me to put it in here. So my advice is that it is best not to use anything else other than this type of see-through Ziploc bag. If you're using this type of bag, you may be able to get through, but at some airports they might force you to take out of here and then put it in here. So that's my tip. And then some items are exempt from 311 rule, even if you have only one carry-on or personal item. For example, if you have medications, as long as you have a prescription and it's clearly visible that these are prescription medications or liquid, then they do not apply 311 rule, so you don't have to go through the rule. And also breastfeeding milk or baby food or this type of items, they're exempt. So the best thing to do, if you are traveling somewhere and the airport you're going to be using, just check their website of that country and just see what's allowed and what's not allowed. So you're going to find out that what is allowed. Another thing that let's say a liquid deodorant, or let's say peanut butter, or let's say jam or jelly, you may think that these things doesn't apply or come under the 311 rule, but actually they do. So they are also considered as a liquid, so they are not allowed to take you with you in the carry-on luggage. So for the next tips and tricks video, I'm going to put a link on the screen and in the description box below, and I'll see you in the next video.